Time to go for gold here in Lilleshall in the compound men's individual competition. Coaches and judge are out. And here come the athletes.
On target number 1, representing Israel, Shamai, Yamrom. On target number 2, representing Slovakia, Joszef, Bosansky. Your line judge for this match is Manuela.
The contenders for the compound men's gold medal match, Shamai Yamrom from Israel, just 18 years old, the world number 60, taking on the world number 13 from Slovakia, Joszef Bosansky, who's 46 years young and sporting a little bit of a hairier beard than he had last season.
Maybe it's his off-season beard and he's only now getting back into the season.
Yep. 10.
Off for a great start. Just looking at looking at the coaches' boxes, Richard Priestman is in the coaching box of Shamai, and arguably, or I think without a doubt, he has spent more time here in Lilleshall than both of the athletes combined, because he was previously the coach of Great Britain. So he must know the circumstances here really well, and he must have had some insight to how to shoot high scores in this location.
Yeah, and it's an interesting point that the experience obviously Priestman has here, but this Israeli team are incredibly young, aren't they? They're all three competing in the compound team competition. Priestman's having a big effect.
Yeah, I think they're really focusing on developing talent rather than just keeping the high-level archers in the team and not focusing on the rest, which on the long term I think is a very good tactique.
So a perfect from Shamai Yamrom from Israel. There is Priestman on the right with his sunglasses on.
Trailing by 1 point. Joszef will shoot first on target 2 in the next end.
It looks like a young team in general, right?
Looks very young indeed, but relaxed and confident. It's only 1 point, so still plenty to play for. And let's face it, Bosansky has bags of experience. He will have been in this position many times before. He's going to shoot first in end number 2, trailing by that single point.
Nine. 9.
So Joszef is slightly older than Shamai is, but I think looking at statistics, purely statistics, the upwards line or the upwards graph that Shamai is showing in his performances is, yeah, it's very impressive, and I think it can only go up from there almost. He shot a 710 last year, which is, like, for some compound archers, or for a lot of compound archers actually, breaking the 700 barrier is a big thing, and 710 is no easy feat. So he definitely showed that he has the potential to shoot really high scores and to, you know, do really good things. But like you said, Joszef has a lot of experience on the finals venue. He has a lot of experience on just the competition field in general, and he will not let this be a walkover, I don't believe.
Yeah, that 710 shot by Shamai Yamrom last year, he nearly matched it here. Got a 706 in the ranking round. Came through that ranking round first in Lilleshall. 695 was Joszef Bosansky's effort in the ranking round to be ranked 7th. But
So
that
where
solid
Joszef...
start, I was just going to say, Chef, that solid start from Yamrom is continuing here, isn't it? He's opened that up at the lead to 2 points now.
Yep. Where Joszef typically thrives is in windy situations, in windy conditions. He has a very heavy bow in terms of mass weight. It might not look like it now, but I think he has extra heavy weights on him, made out of tungsten steel rather than normal steel. And also he shoots trigger release most of the time, which, if you're good at it, you can really use it to your advantage when it's windy. Yeah, some really good stuff here from Joszef. He's doing all he can to get back into this match. Not that he was out of it with a 2-point deficit, but more so shooting against somebody who has the capability of shooting very high scores. You don't want to trail too far.
10.
Lovely end for Joszef Bosansky for an 87. Perfect 30 for him.
Ooh, yeah, that was a bit of a... Almost looks like he relaxed his fingers a bit right before the release went off. At first I was wondering, did I see that correctly? And then I saw the arrow hit, and I was like, okay, it makes sense that it hit there. Yeah, there was just a bit of a hiccup. I don't know how to better explain it than that.
Big swing though, 3-point difference, or 3-point swing in that one. Bosansky now leading by 1. Chef, we talked about shooting over 700 being good in the ranking round. Just for those that perhaps don't know, what is a ranking round? How does it work?
So a ranking round consists of 72 arrows. For compound archers, this is shot at 50 meters on 80 centimeter target. So 80 centimeters meaning, if it were a full target, it would have been 80 centimeters from the edge of the one to the edge of the one. Or you could say the 10 ring is 8 centimeters across. That's also what they're shooting at right now. They shoot ends of 6, and they are just cumulative. So they shoot 12 ends of 6. Highest score gets the highest rank.
So I'm not great at maths, but 72 arrows means the maximum possible is 720?
720, yeah.
This fourth end of the match, trading by
So 7:06 for Yamrom, 6:95 for Bosansky, but Bosansky's turned this one around in end number 3. He leads by a single point, so it will be Yamrom to shoot first in the 4th.
Some good recovery after that last arrow of the last end. You can see his sleeve of his shirt wavering a bit in the wind, and I think he might have just slowly drifted off middle, and then the release went off at the wrong time. Now this is exciting. Now we go into the last end with a tight score, so whoever has a better end in him still will win the gold.
It's a real up and down one, this one. Yamrom leading out from the start, being pegged back and overtaken by Bosansky in the 3rd end, and then in the 4th, a 29 plays 30. Very, very high quality. Just 3 arrows left per archer to decide who's going to take gold here in Lilleshall.
Yeah, so we've gone through 4 ends, and now we're back at 0, basically.
Is that how you look at it? You know, when you were shooting, do you just get to this final end and go, well, that's it, it's 0-0?
Pretty much, but that was always my idea, to try and keep it as simple as possible, and saying to myself, it doesn't really matter where in the match I am, I want to shoot the middle anyways. So rather than thinking of I need to really shoot well this end because it's the last end or whatever, just try to shoot well all of the ends.
Easier said than done, I think.
That is very correct.
Well, we go into the 5th and final end here. Bosansky versus Yamrom. All square. Little bit of a grimace on the face of Priestman in the background there, the coach for Israel.
10.
The quality remains very high indeed.
9.
Now the door is open. A 10 for Bosansky now means gold in Lilleshall. And he's put it right in the middle for his 2nd perfect of the match. And a 146. There's nothing Yamrom can do. Perhaps the hardest arrow to shoot in a competition.
10.
Gets it into the 10. You can't finish better than that. A 145 plays 146. And in the end, the experience of Joszef Bosansky from Slovakia played out. And he's taken gold here at the first leg of the European Grand Prix. It's silver for the 18-year-old promising youngster, Shamai Yamrom from Israel.
This silver medal